Hello, Cassie here from Homemaking Without Fear, and welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad that you're joining me today. I am sitting in my living room, getting ready to sort through the kids' clothes for back to school. As homemakers, there is a lot we have to manage and care for. Our clothing and the never-ending laundry piles that go along with it are no exception. It is easy to become overwhelmed by non-stop loads of laundry and kids' clothes everywhere. But it is possible to conquer kids' clothes and keep their laundry organized and manageable while making sure they still have clean clothes to wear. Here are 5 tips for how to manage kids' clothes. This isn't something that I love to do, but it actually feels good to kind of purge all the old nasty stuff from summer. We are in a temporary rental situation until our new house is built. And so the kids have been living out of these plastic totes that roll under their bed. And it actually has been really freeing for them to have a lot less clothes. Kids don't really need that many clothes. For each season, I find that having a week's worth of clothes, so that is plenty. Throw in a couple sweatshirts and a couple outfits for church and you're good to go. This brings me to my first and second tips for managing kids' clothes and preventing piles of laundry. First, keep it minimal and pare down to the essentials. Kids become easily overwhelmed by clothing choice. Most of the time, they'll grab the same thing anyway, their favorites over and over. When kids have less to manage, it makes clothing choices less stressful and ensures they have a place for everything to live. I don't know about you, but overflowing dressers or closets just make us crazy. I recommend asking yourself, what does your child need for your lifestyle? What are the essentials for each season? Make a master clothing list of each item and how much they actually need, and keep it pared down to those essentials. Anything extra will end up all over the place or will create loads and loads of extra laundry. Do not leave the wrong clothing from the wrong season with their regular day-to-day clothes. If you're saving clothes for another season, keep them separate and put away until that season. They will always choose a sweatshirt on 100-degree days or come out wearing the rattiest clothes ready for church. It just happens. Over on the blog, I have an example of a printable master clothing list that you could use for each child. But I really recommend keeping it pared down to a week's worth of clothes at a time. 5 t-shirts, a couple long sleeve shirts, a couple pairs of pants, shorts for summer, socks and underwear for a week, a couple sweatshirts, a couple pairs of pajamas, a swimsuit, a light jacket, clothes for church. They're ready to go. Even if everything they own is dirty, it will make one load of laundry. So having a lot less for my kids keeps things manageable. It makes the laundry a lot less overwhelming. And actually they do their own laundry most of the time and it's easy for them to take care of it. My second tip to keep kids' clothes under control is to make sure that every article of clothing has a home. Listen, if there is stuff all over your house and laundry is piling up, you are not failing. It is the laundry system that is failing you. This will depend on a few factors: your living situation, the age of your kids, the space they have in their rooms, but you must figure out, where will the clothing live? Is it going to be under bed storage totes, a traditional dresser? Will it be cubbies in the closet? Will it be a laundry basket in the laundry room? It doesn't matter as long as there is a place for clean clothes to belong. Teach your kids this early and make sure that things are put away. It doesn't have to be folded beautifully, but it needs to be picked up, it needs to be cared for, and it needs to be put away, and everything must fit in that location. If things don't fit, that is a sign it's time to get rid of things. My third tip, which may seem like not a big deal, is to make sure each child has their own laundry basket. Don't mix different children's dirty clothes. This is psychologically overwhelming for us. The folding and putting away process much harder if everything's mixed together. Give each child their own hamper and their own special location and make it make sense. Where do they take their dirty clothes off at night? Is it in the bathroom when they take a shower? Is it right by the bed before they jump in bed? Whatever works. Make sure that it's easily accessible and every child has their own basket. Establish ground rules early. Make sure dirty clothes always go in the hamper. If something is barely worn, they must put it away. Even small children can help with this. Even a toddler can drag a laundry basket with help to the laundry room. You can help them get their laundry going and reward them with verbal praise or hugs or whatever your child prefers. Tip number 4 goes along with tip number 3. Make sure your kids are involved. Teach them early to appreciate having a clean room, having clean clothes, having a tidy space. Maybe you give each kid a different laundry day each week. Maybe you just wait till everything's dirty. Maybe you do laundry every night. Whatever works for your system, having less from the beginning will make sure you never have too much laundry. Just let go of perfection. Teach your children to be involved. Teach them to put their things away. This doesn't mean that it has to be folded perfectly. Give yourself a break. Maybe it's easier to hang everything, or you just toss everything in labeled bins. It's clean and put away in designated places. It will save you tons of time and energy. Okay, the 5th and final tip I have for you is maybe the most important. So you have a master clothing list, you know what your kids need, they've gotten involved, you have a good dirty clothes routine, they have space for everything. Won't this system just continue forever? No, I'm sorry to say that it won't. Months from now, they'll get clothes for their birthday, they'll get clothes for Christmas, you'll go on vacations or holidays. Things just accumulate with kids. It's just crazy how it happens. You have to be very diligent about decluttering. Going through their clothes regularly. I suggest doing this at least 4 times a year at the beginning of each season, maybe after a holiday. But you have to go through their things. If you feel like your system is failing, things are getting messy again, that is a cue to stop, take inventory, declutter, and cull clothes. What does this look like? How do you even get started? You start by getting your kids involved, gather every article of clothing they have, clean or dirty, and make a large pile for each kid. Ask them to go through the pile and simply make a keep and a get rid of pile. The get rid of pile may have anything from things they don't like, things that don't fit, things that have holes or stains. It doesn't matter at this point. You'll go through the keep pile, you'll sort everything, you'll fold everything, you'll put it away, check it against your master list, make sure you're not missing anything, and compile a shopping list if you are. After you've put everything away, you know what you need, you tackle the get rid of pile. The get rid of pile will have a donate box and a trash bag. Go through this pile ruthlessly. Donate anything that is in good condition. Toss anything that is stained, worn, and not good condition. Here's a pro tip for you. As soon as you have that donation box, put it immediately in the front seat of your car so you don't forget to drop it off at the donation center. Ask me how I know.
I know kids' clothes can be really overwhelming, especially with all the other laundry that we have to do. So my advice is just to keep it simple. Keep it minimal, keep it simple, and don't stress it. In 30 minutes, we've cleaned out 2 kids' clothes. We have our list for what we need to buy for back to school shopping. It's time for bed. Good night. We'll see you next time. Oh, make sure that you like this video, subscribe so you get in on all the juicy homemaking tips that I have for you.
gravel beyond